Alright. Try this again. Where am I? Maintenance sector. Okay. Thorough exploration time. It was right there the whole time? Field training. What's this? Oh, I did that too? Where? How did I... And that's the power... How did I miss this? Alright. Oh, hi. Dang it. File. Box. Paranatural collection. Oh, crud. Dang it. Well, at least now I know where I'm going. Okay. Loading finally over. Just take a left. Not that difficult. Turbine room. Ah. Box, it's a box, it's a box, it's a box. Need more boxes. Pick that up. Put that down. Dang it. Put it down on top of that. Ah, dang it. Alright, get another box. Or a ladder. Ladder works. Theoretically. Fine, I'll just take the stairs like a normal person. Sheesh. Huh. Notice Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point, catalyst light switch, loft reapplies, ritual something something.
I don't know. The lights are on. They should be open.
We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
Huh. Chair pulled out, window. Radio's on the right, plants on the left, and picture is straight. Oh. Hello there, key. Turbine room. Well, this is a different place of the turbine. File. Home safe tests. So much more convenient than using melee to open a path. Atlas chamber up. Blackrock processing down to the left.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
I don't know what this is doing. I don't see a difference.
Reminder, if the content of your workspace has been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, so speak calmly to the room so it doesn't freak out about you walking away slowly. Why would... It's made of glass, not even the unbreakable kind. Atlas theory. Oops. Stairs, how they work. I don't know if I can get back if I go that way. Pierce zoom boost. Well, that sounds like something I don't want to get involved in.
Suppressing fire!
Oops, wrong guy. Kill hiss warped. Nice. Never expects the flanking maneuver. One guy still alive. If barely. How you doing? Not well? Sounds about right. Is this the armory? Thought it was the Atlas. Open up files. A thing, though. Threshold remnant. Doesn't look like there's anything over here. What's up with that? Oh, that didn't work. Guess I have to come in from the left. Ooh, a shelter. Those usually have something in it.
I'm glad to see you're still you.
I'm not doing so hot.
You're fine. We'll push through this.
The Hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
Ranger Squad, Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Wells. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, always,
They've each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to
secondary
move.
objective was
Yeah?
not a success.
They're gonna have to be. Because we are moving out and I am
And
not
did you
leaving
encounter any
behind.
previously
Meant to
unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should talk about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire.
Hey, remember the deal. Kill a hiss, I buy a shot.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No, because it didn't happen.
Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
And that's locked. Okay. Can't read the sticky note. Too much bloom.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death. The Hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FPC. But Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a Hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the Hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me.
I may have gone down to the
They don't
containment
know me.
sector, gotten lost, and not rescued him.
They don't know how I failed people. You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
They should probably be fine for the next couple hours. Find a Blackrock prism. Can't pick that up. That's locked. That guy's dead.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
A file. Can't go through that stuff. Security level 5, can't do anything about that.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Of course.
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single prism left. Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
It's distorted. Explosive, okay. Multimedia, Black Rock. Ah, good.
This should get us into the quarry.
The quarry is one of the more critical thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where Black Rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
I heard nothing.
Black rock comes from a threshold quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Alright, gonna explore this area first. Aha! There was a box. Dodge efficiency. And there was a level 5 security clearance door over here. Ah, which brings me right back here. Okay. Now that door is open, I can go check the other one.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy. Just the right kind of insane.
Let me know if anyone else shows up. Hey, Threshold Remnant. Black Rock Quarry. Finally. Ugh. Well, alright.
Starling's key. This should get us into the quarry.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just read the rest of these files, these new files real quick. Shield energy cost, Evade energy cost, shield energy cost, and get rid of all the ones that are level 2 or lower. Ooh, level 5. Projectiles fired plus 7. I will take that. Get rid of all these level 2 or lower once I see if I can get a better rate of fire or something. Headshot damage. And not really. Just get rid of the level 1s then. Ah, right, I should turn that in. Spin, pierce, Waldhouse using melee in research. I don't think I've seen them yet, so instead I'll go with headshots with pierce in maintenance. Kill hiss snipers in containment using shatter, so that doesn't matter. Hiss rangers in executive using shatter. Okay, so switch over from shatter to pierce. Pierce aimed fire boost. Zoom boost, plus 16% zoom. I'll take that, thank you. Hiss distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the Hiss distorted is apparently not able to use both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps stepping into yet a yet undiscovered object of power? How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the question, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file redacted for full report. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see file ATL-03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is a redacted of the redacted itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same redacted material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Refer to file numbers for full report. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of redacted density that nullifies all resonance with a range of redacted to redacted hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or any other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Refer to file numbers for full report. Compiled by Darling, by order of no one. This safe object of power can produce a barrier using objects or material from its immediate vicinity. See OOP-22 case file for more details. Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Redacted and redacted velocity ammunition were tested with redacted results. Testing will continue after redacted. The safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use in combat response scenarios. Allowing para-utilitarians to participate in altered engagements would be an advantage worth considering. Refer to file redacted for full report. Swan boat. No procedures required. Item is made of fiberglass, painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of redacted. Possible connection to OOP-5. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resource Department. Background. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Redacted, located on Lake Redacted on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It arrived at the Bureau without further incident. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially now if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. M. From Marshall to Salvador. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about the Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did it is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell ya, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from. Extra-dimensional matter. It has the unique property of blocking out a lot of frequencies. A good thing. It keeps things stable, contained. Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665.
Good thing I watched this.
Neighbor of the Beast. Get it?
Yeah.
We can do that again.
They never cut anything in post.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
So it clearly is a physical place. I heard people outside of it.
Ranger Squad.
And that's all of them. Okay.